make that connection between, I think it's Safer, who's out there in California, and he used to be here in New York as the police commissioner, and even with this present police commissioner. But if we go further down, we see either the same story or other stories. Now here, unarmed black woman. This is Chicago. So we have Chicago, all the big cities where there's the highest concentration of ghettos. I mean, we can call this a Holocaust, even a genocide, similar to what happened with the so-called European Jews in Europe. But there's one key difference, that the lost sheep, most of the lost sheep, so-called black people, Negroes, blacks, and coloreds, with these foreign European names still carrying around their former slave masters' names, they don't even know who they are. So they don't even recognize this good news, this gospel, this glorious gospel of the King of Kings, Adamawi, Haile Selassie and his Christ, our black Lord and Savior, Yeshua HaMoshiach, Jesus Christus. They don't make that connection. You know, they don't make that connection. Of course, you see here is the Trayvon Martin, what happened in Trayvon Martin death. And if you've been following that particular story, you can see how interesting that is. You know, his wife, Zimmerman's wife, they put her in jail because they were lying. I mean, all these things coming out that shows you their character. You understand? But still, they're going as slow as molasses. You understand? To basically come to the conclusion that all the evidence is pointing to. You know, but they're putting out a lot of false evidence to try to justify. You know, where they even try to say, well, they found a little marijuana, you understand, marijuana dust, you know, in Trayvon, or he was something with school, or something, you know, any kind of diversion, using all kinds of diversion. So it's very clear, just in looking up police shoot and killed unarmed woman, this week. Because we just want to see, well, just from this particular week, because everything is, you know, kind of put into categories and according to algorithms on the internet search. So we don't want to go over, you know, we want to narrow our range. We didn't want to look at the broadest scope. Because when you look at the broadest scope, you know, you clearly see something is seriously wrong. And what is going on is excuses are being made for violent and criminal acts when they're done by so-called law enforcement officers. Now, we're not, in this particular